Susie here. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Hope everybody's doing well. And before I get started with today's video, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that has been watching and tuning in to my videos, and any new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed already, I hope that you will for more affordable beauty and lifestyle videos. I do post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 6 p.m. So I am very excited to be here. And today we're going to be trying out a new makeup trend. I'm not really someone who really follows makeup trends, but I do like to try them. Sometimes something will come out and I feel like, oh, that's something I would be interested in trying. But not every makeup trend is for me. And personally, I'm just not really someone that follows a lot of trends. I know people that follow like every trend that comes out. That's just not me. But I do want to try this one out, and it's called the cloud skin trend. And apparently this isn't the first time it's really been a thing, but they feel like, I guess for 2025, cloud skin is going to be the new thing. So last year, and I think maybe even the year before that, it was kind of that very dewy, super glowy, dewy skin. Now it's a little bit more toned down, just a little bit of matte added. So cloud skin is basically dewy skin with some matte added to it. So you achieve that by having, first off, just an all over kind of dewy-ish glow, and then adding in just certain areas some matte like powder to kind of tone it down just a little bit. So it's a very lightweight kind of look, and hopefully it comes out really good today. Hopefully we like it, and hopefully you'll try this out at home too. So let's go ahead and get started, because I do want to go ahead and get going. I do need to go into work. But first off, let me just say, how cute is my new mug? If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've seen this already. Love it. I love Hello Kitty and Friends, and I love all that stuff. So it's very much my jam. And I got this little mug for $4 at Burlington. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I want to start off by first doing my skincare, because I think in order to achieve a dewy kind of look, you do need to have proper skincare. So I'm going to start off by first doing some brightening solution. So this is from Versed, and this is their Weekend Glow Daily Brightening Solution. Tap the top here, wet our little cotton pad, and we'll just kind of tone the skin a little bit. So we get that and let it dry down just a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and continue onward. So for the next step, I'm gonna be doing some of this Vitamins NC Beauty Sea Kelp Phytoceramides Gel Moisturizer. Now I really like this moisturizer. You guys have seen me use it before. It's nothing new. I got it at Ulta. If you are a big fan of like the Hydro Boost cream from Neutrogena, this is also probably very much going to be your jam, because it's very lightweight. It is a gel moisturizer. Right, so once we got that really good and moisturized, we're going to go ahead and let that dry down for a moment. So while I do that, I am going to do my eye cream, also very important, and I'm going to be using the Cocoa Kind Revitalizing Eye Cream. It has a nice little metal tip so that you can use that to apply to the eye and kind of massage the eye area. It's actually very relaxing and very, very nice. I just apply it and kind of massage. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. First thing I want to do is do a little bit of concealing. So I'm going to use my Essence Keep Me Covered Concealer with aloe vera. And I just really apply this to the under eye area, just to kind of conceal any kind of dark circles. So use your favorite concealer, but I would definitely recommend using something that is not super matte, just because you can always put a little bit of powder over it to kind of tone it down if you are afraid that it's gonna, you know, kind of smudge and run in your eye area. But I definitely wouldn't use anything too dry of a formula, just because it kind of goes against what we're trying to do. You do want more of a dewy finish. So for my foundation, I'm actually gonna be using some of this, and it is like literally on its very last little bit. This is the Revlon Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation with 5% squalene hyaluronic acid. This is in the shade 301, which I can't remember the shade name of it, but it's 301. So this is a very dewy finish foundation. I actually do really like it, even though I have oily skin. So I'm really hoping I can get every last little bit of this foundation out, because as you can see, it makes a very nice, very pretty, dewy finish. I'm literally like getting every last little bit. Oh no. And I think I'm gonna have just enough. So you can see how there's kind of like a dewy finish to this makeup, which is exactly what we're going for. And if for some reason, you know, maybe you're looking at your finished foundation, you're looking at it and like, you're like, it's a little bit dry, just take a little bit of rose water, or you can even use some like dewy setting mist, like this dewy coconut setting mist. You can use some of this. In fact, I'll show you guys how you can go about doing that. And you can do this anytime you want, not even if you're just trying this trend. But what I do is I just spray it onto a fluffier brush, and then I just pat it very gently onto the skin, and you'll see that it'll just kind of get everything a little bit more dewy, and it'll set your makeup at the same time, which is really nice. And it feels really nice, especially if it's like a hot day. You do want to find a powder that you're going to really enjoy, something that is going to be not necessarily too matte, but something that is going to kind of help us make things look a little bit more toned down. So I think for this look in particular, I want to use my banana powder on my under eye area. And then for my little cloud skin, we're going to be using the Essence Keep Me Covered powder. And it's not too matte. That's what I really like about it. So I'm going to start off by first going into my banana powder with my little puff and just adding a little bit of that to my under eye area to kind of matte and also set that area so that my concealer isn't going everywhere. There we go. And now for the cloud skin portion, this is where we're going to use our powder. So we're going to get our powder, and I'm in the shade 30 Light. And again, you want to just kind of find a brush or something that's going to be really light that you can apply some powder to the face. So I'm actually going to use a smaller brush, something kind of like this, and this is just a brightening brush from what was that brand? Alamar Cosmetics. It's an older brush, but it's a good brush. Now you want to look and see what areas are you like the most shiny in. Those are the areas that you're going to want to do just a tad bit of powder. And when I say a tad, I mean just a little tiny bit. So for me, it's going to be like my nose here. I don't want it to be too shiny. My chin. And see how I'm very much just applying to those areas? I might do just a little bit here on the cheeks. And then I'm gonna do some just kind of in the middle here. So just kind of keep the middle of my forehead from being too shiny. And honestly, I think that looks just right. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of powder on my neck. And again, you don't have to go too heavy with it. You're just applying a very, very light amount just onto the areas that are the most shiniest. So there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of finish doing my eyebrows, finish doing my makeup, and then we'll finish up with the blush and that'll be the look. So I will join you guys back in just a bit. All right, guys, so I went ahead and finished my makeup. I'm just sitting here, I was like, wow, I didn't realize how much I like my makeup looking like this. It looks really nice. I usually do a winged liner, and I have been wearing a winged liner for a while. Like, I've been wearing it for like the last 3 days. I've been wearing winged liner, and I'm just like not in the mood to do winged liner today. So I was like, oh, let me just use a regular liner and just kind of line close to my lash line and then just do a little bit down below. And so that's what I did. And I really like the way it looks. So for my blush, what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna use a cream blush, even though I really like cream blushes, because we are doing the cloud makeup and I have, you know, a little bit of powder on my cheeks where I wanted to tone it down. I do want to use kind of more of a powder blush so that I can kind of put it just kind of where I want it. And I also don't really want to use anything that is very bright. So what I'm gonna do is use this one from Sephora. This is their Shame on You blush. I got this in the advent calendar from Sephora a few years back, and I really do like it. It's a very nice shade. There we go. Like I said, I don't want it to be too bright, but I do want just a little bit. And I really like the way this makeup look. I think that the makeup looks effortless. It looks, you know, light, like it's not cakey, it's not heavy. And that's exactly what cloud makeup is supposed to be. It's supposed to be just very light, very effortless, doesn't look heavy, doesn't look cakey. All right, there we go. And that is essentially cloud skin makeup. I really like this trend. I actually could see myself doing this trend because it's something that I feel looks good on me. I feel like it's easy, it's not hard to do or anything, and it's something that I could literally do with my everyday makeup. So I personally will actually probably be incorporating this into my makeup quite a bit. Let me know what you guys think, if you'll be trying this out yourself. I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting ready, but I do want to thank you guys for joining me today. Let me know if you want to try this out, and I hope you will like, comment, and subscribe for more videos from me. See you all in my next one. Bye, guys.